A controversial topic in the modern workplace is bring your own device. So many employees today use their own smartphone, maybe they'll use their own tablet in order to do work on behalf of their employer. And questions arise about who has control over the records that are created and stored through these devices. Now, in a physical sense, the employee has control. However, the employer may maintain, look, I paid you a salary to write that spreadsheet or to create that video or whatever you did, and I, the employer, own that work product, and I need access to it. And if you don't work for me in the future, I need the legal right to take control of that work product. And so a challenge today is to have an appropriate legal relationship between the employee and the employer, expressing ownership rights with respect to the records that are created through Bring Your Own Device. Some organizations will have very stringent agreements with employees that make clear the employer has the right to take control of a device, the right to confiscate a device, the right to conduct a full investigation of the device. However, this is controversial in the sense that a lot of employees think, wow, that's creepy. That's my personal phone. I own that phone. I pay for the service on that phone, and I use it for family matters, for personal matters, and I don't want my employer seizing my phone. I don't want them digging around, looking at pictures and so on. And therefore, for an employer to work out the appropriate type of agreement can be a very sensitive topic. And therefore, what I see in the workplace is I see many different employers have many different outcomes in what is actually stated in a BYO policy or a BYO contract with employees. And as a result of this controversy, I see another option. I see some organizations decide we're going to own the device. We're going to buy the device and pay for the service, but we'll give it to the employee and say, employee, you get to take this home, you get to carry this around and use it for limited personal purposes. That formula is called COPE, or company owned, personal enabled. So if an organization decides to have a COPE relationship with employees, the organization is often wise to have an appropriate contract and or policies. So for example, the organization would want to make clear in a COPE agreement that the employee will not use the company-owned product that he takes home in a way that would be offensive to the employer or offensive to other employees. You wouldn't want the employer to find that the employee is using the company-owned equipment to actually create a hostile work environment where discriminatory messages and pictures and so on are exchanged in the workplace. In order to learn more about the course that I teach at the SANS Institute, you can click the link below. Also, another link below provides more information about me and my work in private practice.